30 years ago, to fan amazement and to John Force's shock, Jim Epler was the first to go 300 miles per hour in a funny car here at Heartland Motorsports Park. He is next here on the CompetitionPlus.com Peak Pit Note. Well, on the hot rod of Justin Ashley, they are honoring once again Jim Epler, Mr. 300. Got it done here at Topeka, Kansas 30 years ago. What do you remember from that day, and what are your thoughts looking back on it, and where these cars are now from where you went 300?
Well, first of all, I remember everything about that day, and there's a lot of funny stories about it, but you know, we came into the race not thinking to go 300, but when we had 299.90 in qualifying, they didn't run TV. You didn't have any TV, you know, for qualifying, so I kept telling everybody I was going to wait till TV, you know, so we could do it on Sunday. So we made a half-track pass on Saturday and kind of put it to bed and go out first round, went 300.40, and you know, that was like storybook, right? And last big barrier in fuel racing, so that was awesome. The car obviously, you know, caught on fire, just a parts failure, not really tune-up related. Still really didn't put a whole big damper on things, but 30 years later, you know, to be a tribute, you know, on the car that we're associated with now, both as a team owner and as a sponsor, you know, it's just unbelievable. For me, it's also, you know, unfinished business here at Topeka. You know, never won here. Last race, I'd sure love to win here. Technology is changing so fast, and as you might, I'm sure you know, we're putting on the bounty for the first to 300 to 660 feet. So that tells you how much technology has changed from then to now. So I'd love to be the first to do it. Obviously not here, but some race down the road. You know, love to be the first, but right now we got unfinished business here in Topeka.
During that time period, John Force beginning his rise of domination, what was it like to take a milestone out of that man's back pocket and have it in your own?
Well, obviously it hurt him. You know, he made a big deal out of it, and you know, looking back on it, would I trade championships for the first 300? I'd take the first 300. You know, and again, it didn't mean that much, but to have that last barrier was amazing. Take nothing away from John, obviously, with all the championships and everything he's done. You know, the first 4-second run and the first 300, he didn't get that, but you know, that's just kind of fate sometimes. He certainly made his mark in the sport.
People are going to want to know, do you want to crack in a funny car again at 330, 340 miles per hour?
Oh my God, I would love to. There's no question about it. I think about it all the time. You know, whether I get the opportunity or the drive to do it, you know, we'll see. I'm going to take probably a different role and try and be more involved in racing next year. So if I am, you never know.
I can't believe it. 300 miles an hour in a funny car.
In a headwind.
Huh?
Into a headwind.
I think that might have helped, to be honest, but got to give the credit to Mike Klober and the crew. The guy has done a heck of a job, and I don't know what to say. This is great. I wish my wife and kids were here to see this today.